Hello, friends. So today I was thinking to make a video on Rihanna, who is just we found out that she's pregnant. Has been a very, powerful woman, and I just wanted to see what is in her chart and why she is such a powerful person. So in this video we will see her chart, we'll analyze her chart, we'll see her career, her education, her childhood and all that things, and we would see what is that in her chart which is making her such a powerful person and what transit she was going through in a different period of time. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you can see she is a Virgo ascendant. As if you are following my videos, you know that this is the first house, and this is we see the sign over here is Virgo, and the Lord is sitting. The Lord of Virgo, as you all know, that is Mercury. So Mercury is sitting in the fifth house, and fifth house is a very lucky house. So you know that first house, fifth house, and Sagittarius. These are the Dharma houses, and if the first ascendant, the first house makes the connection with these two houses, it is the best position for anybody to have. That is the most luckiest thing. So we know that her ascendant is very powerful. Okay, so the first thing is you need to analyze the first house. So first house, again I'm repeating, the Lord is going and sitting in the fifth house retrograde. So whatever, whenever a planet is retrograde, it is very powerful, and as you see Mercury is retrograde here, and definitely whenever Mercury is retrograde you see a lot of exes coming back. The relationships are always on off, and we know that about, we have seen from her dating history. But you see Mercury is retrograde here, but initially it's in the sign of Capricorn. So you know what, whichever planet goes into the Capricorn, you have to, the you have knowledge about that field, like you are really very good in doing those things. So Capricorn is a house of profession. Basically Capricorn denotes work, is it's your karma. So she is very good at her work. She has learned this from previous life, because this is fifth house is also the previous life. So Mercury is very good at Capricorn, because Mercury is friend of Saturn. Saturn is the lord of Capricorn. When you are in your own friend's house, you do and perform well. And being a retrograde, it is one of the best position anybody could have, if for the Virgo natives, because it's a very powerful position, having first lord in the fifth house or first lord in the ninth house. These are the powerful yogas which can tell you that the chart belongs to really chart belongs to someone who is really very lucky person. uh, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to, but that doesn't mean that you will not go through some painful experiences in life. But the thing is, you will come over it. Those experiences are needed for a soul to learn something. That's what we can see here in her chart. So first of all, till 2000 1988 to 2000, I think 3 2002 3, she was not very famous, and she was still learning. She was in her school and had to go through the relationship problem of her parents. So all that thing you can see from her dasha is a transit period of a planet, right? So if we go in the dasha, she was running Mercury dasha till 1995. So Mercury dasha gave her, she came into the like she started her education, everything. She was actually helping her father to sell things. Capricorn is also father's money. So she was helping her father to sell clothes. You see the link here, like how that career, how that Capricorn has always been activated in her chart, to make money. She always had this quality of making, earning money. So see, she's helping her father out. And in what? In selling clothes. Why? Because this, if this is father's house, this is 11th house of father. father is selling clothes. Venus is clothes, Rahu is different color of clothes. And definitely she is trying to help his father to sell the clothes. So now there is, you can also see, if we make this as a lagna. Okay, I don't want to make it very complicated for you, but just let me just put it in simple way. So this is the house which is activated till 1995. Anything regarding her education, all these things will be completed in this year. And we all know that this is the fourth house. Okay, whenever you have to see the education and childhood of somebody, you have to see the fourth house. Fourth house is, you have two malefics here, Saturn and Mars. And Sagittarius is a sign of father. So you know that father is alcoholic because Saturn is alcohol, Mars is abuse. He is very alcoholic, and he was very abusive towards her mother. And she used to try to stop the fight. You see, the Lord is going in the eighth house of fear, anxiety, and constant trouble. So mother is always very afraid of her father, you know because the Lord is again going in the Sagittarius. It's very simple. You just have to check the fourth house. If any malefics are there, like Saturn, Mars, you know that the childhood was very difficult in terms of in terms of having a in terms of the whenever you see two malefics in the fourth house, you see the childhood was not very easy. So, and it was not easy because of her father, because Saturn is also alcohol, and Saturn, Mars is constant abuse, constant fights. So whenever I have seen that, whenever Saturn, Mars are there, and our sir Srinivasan Shastri also have said that Saturn, Mars can kind of give abuse. So you have to do the remedies of these two planets. But the remedies aside, I just wanted to tell you, to see the fourth house, you will understand what is the relationship with the mother, what is the how was the education going on for this person, how was the childhood going on for this person. So she fourth lord is in the 12th, fourth lord is going in the eighth house, like one, two, three, four, fifth, away from this thing in Aries. So it was difficult. Aries is a very poor sign. Aries is not a very wealthy sign, but still you will uh, you know uh, Aries is not a very healthy and wealthy sign. It's a fighting sign. So it was very difficult for her in childhood. Now, the another so the things which we understood was, you have to check the fourth house. You see abuse because there are two malefic planets. Father was abusive because you see the sign of Sagittarius towards mother. And the Lord is going and in a Aries, so which is again is a very fiery and fightful sign. Then you have to understand the education part. She was studying very bright and all that. During her schooling, she was in army also. Like I see that somewhere she was trying to um somewhere she was trying to join sub military. So it is because of Ketu. There Ketu, whenever makes a relationship with the first house, you wear uniform, or you have this, you have this discipline over your life. So that is Ketu. And Ketu is a military, Ketu is army, Ketu is something like Mars, which is police. So during the Mercury dasha and during the Ketu dasha, she was into the schooling of military. So that was there, but later she chose to be a musician once her Venus dasha started. Venus is all about media, music, all that things. So the moment Venus dasha started approaching, it turned out to be that she left her the thought of becoming a military person, and she shifted her thought process towards becoming a musician. So we'll go towards it later. But the thing is how in her childhood, like in Ketu Dasha, I think it was the most difficult time period for her. And only when her parents got separated, her her health became very good. Because you see, this Sagittarius and mother, the Sagittarius is sign of father, and you have two malefics there. So you know the person is doing drugs, the person is doing alcohol, all that things is happening when she was childhood, when she was a child. So this would have made a very difficult impact on her life. Now in Ketu Dasha till 1995 to 2002, it was, I think she was continuously in the Ketu Dasha. I think she was continuously changing schools, or she was having severe headache as well, because Ketu is too heavy planet for the head. And in fact, she thought that she had tumor also. She underwent so many CT scans, but it was nothing, because the Mercury is in a very good position here. It is not a weak. If this Mercury would have been here, then definitely it would have been something. But it was not uh, uh, a serious thing. Why? Because Mercury is in a good position. The Lagna Lord is very good, in a good position, and this also in her family. You see, she might have many steps. She had, this is third house. She may have more siblings than she knew, because you have hidden Scorpio here, and you don't know anything about your siblings. And then you have your Ketu Dasha finishing in 2002. The moment her Ketu Dasha ended, her Venus Dasha started, which started, which actually started her career. The moment her Venus transit started from 2002, she became famous. She came, her career skyrocketed, and now she is the person who she is. So once Ketu Dasha started, I think everything fell into the place. And if you see why she is having so many multiple partners, it is because of Venus Rahu conjunction. Whenever Venus Rahu are together, they give multiple opportunities for a person to be in a relationship. And you also see Mars is also a husband, and Mars is also a boyfriend. So again, it's a Saturn Mars in uh, uh, Saturn Mars in a house. Because Mars is with Saturn, there were chances of uh, abuse, because Mars is with Saturn, because Mars and Saturn don't like each other, and this combination does gives a lot of problems and issues. But slowly it started getting like fading out, and now I think she's in a better place, because post, I think. She is just finished 2022. Her Ketu Dasha is just finishing, and she is over Venus. And the person who is in her life right now is a very, she feels that it's a best person. And the person came in her Mercury transit again, which is her Lagna Lord. So the person who came in her life a, is a person who is truly connected to her, looking young, who looks very young. That is again ASAP Rocky. And the moment she came in relationship with her, she became pregnant, because they see this fifth house is also the house of pregnancy and kids. So now she is pregnant. Ketu is kids as well, and she is now pregnant. Ketu Dasha gave her pregnancy, because Ketu is babies also. So these are the things. And if you want to understand the abuse which she has had, you have to check the particular dasha. I think she was running between 9 to uh, I think she was I think she was dating Chris Brown. They began dating in 2007. So if we see, it is around Mars, Venus, when she was really very attracted towards him. But Mars is with Saturn, and whole Rahu period and Jupiter period, it was on off. um, till till Jupiter she was dating him. And if we see she started dating Chris Brown in 2007 when it was moon period, and moon is also with the Venus Rahu. So it was a very very emotional relationship for her. It was very serious relationship for her. Whenever moon comes into the picture, the relationship is very emotional because it started in the moon period, and moon is actually associated with Venus and Rahu. And he might be a cheater, we because Rahu is also there, so we know that the person was not very genuine person. And after that it came Mars and Rahu transit, in which she has to go through literally abuse from him. And she broke up with him in 2013, the final breakup. So in the period of Jupiter in Aries, she broke up with him. So this is very easy, simple to see, because it's second to Jupiter is in the eighth house. Eighth house is breaking away, letting it go. So in the period of Jupiter, finally she broke things up with him. And because this person came in a period of moon, which is associated with a Rahu, which is again a retrograde planet, you know that this person will keep coming and going back. And even in the period of uh, Saturn, she met in the period of Saturn, and 14 to Saturn she dated Drake and this Hassan guy. So they both are very pretty rich, and Saturn in Sagittarius is a person who is very wealthy, because Sagittarius is a sign of wealth. So, and then later in 2018, I guess she met ASAP Rocky, who looks very young again because of the Mercury, and who seems to be her a real partner. And I think this relationship would last for a very long time. And this has also activated her fifth house. And now she has just finished her Venus transit, and now next will be the transit of Sun, I think, which will give her children son, because it's a natural lord of Leo, which is kids and many more things. Sun is also fame, politics. I think she would do something related to politics as well. And now she Venus Dasha gave her, so much of money, like literally Venus Rahu exalted Venus in the Pisces, literally gave her the she's the most celebrated richest person. She's a billionaire, like by 2021 she was the billionaire. And 2021 she was running Ketu Ketu period. So this Mercury and Ketu had made her, with Venus, had made her the most richest person, human being in the world. So the takeaway from this chart would be, you just have to see first house where the Lord is sitting, then you have to see the fourth house for your heart, for your mental health, for your childhood. Then seventh house you have to see for your relationships, and the fifth house would be for your kids. And now she's running the seventh house, which is the natural Libra position, has given her so much of wealth and so much of success. I think you understood how to check the basic chart. Again, the second lord is exalted in the seventh house. So she has made money um, through clothes, through makeup, through singing, through beauty, through all the feminine things, because Venus is exalted. And you cannot compare anybody with her. And she has really good fashions, and she has really good fashion sense. You know that she has a very powerful Venus. So this second lord is exalted in the seventh house. And there is some charismatic thing in her appearance, in personality, and it is because of Venus Rahu gives so much of money. Venus Rahu amplifies everything, and when Rahu is associated with Venus, which is money, basically money, you know that this person is going to be the rich person. So I hope you liked and this is expected by Mars as well. So you see, 1 2 3 4. So this Venus is expected by Mars, which is the lord of, which is she will have uh, properties as well, because Mars is properties. So I hope you like the analysis of Rihanna's chart, and I would be next making many more such videos on celebrities, so that we understand how the chart plays. Thank you.